Hello and welcome to this early afternoon edition of Outside the Fire. I am your host, Crazy J. Thank you once again for all those who join us or watch us later on. What we're doing here during this series, as we've done in most of these series so far, is competitors in League of Fire sponsored challenges, pepper eating challenges. I took it upon myself a few times ago to interview them, and it became a hit. So I continued tradition. This next guest that I have went from a hobbyist to producing one of the greatest chupacabra sauces out there. But no, I say that in a joking way. But anyway, we're gonna get into this quickly. Eric, he has no stranger to the stage. However, this year he is competing in America's Road to the Belt match. And what that is, that consists of whoever wins that one gets an automatic seat in the next contest if they're able to make it. If not, they must give up that seat, which why would you compete in this if you're not willing to do that? But, you know, life happens. But without further ado, let's go ahead and bring the man himself, Eric Midge Welbaum.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
What's up?
Oh, you know, same story, different day though, right? A veteran of the chili eating table, I would label you as. I mean, this is what the fourth America's belt coming up that they've held.
Yeah.
I think, and you're sitting at a table to be, you know, basically in the third contest of four, basically in a sense. I mean, you know, you call it, we call it the undercard, but there's no lightweights at that table. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I didn't get the luck of the draw to be in the main one,
right?
And so I'm just a peasant.
Yeah, you say that though, but you have a lot of competition at that table as well. You know, they're no strangers to the challenge as well. You know, so yeah. Well, I know some people know you, some people will want to get to know you. As I always do, a little quick introduction, who you are, you know, where you're from, maybe whatever you want to share at this point.
Yeah, Proctor, it was. let me mute that phone real quick.
It's nice that we got this early day because we don't get Ben live very often on the outside.
No, yeah, I miss Proctor. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Me too. We need some more doctor's orders coming up here in the future.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead with your intro whenever you're ready.
Well, I'm Eric Midge Welbaum. Everybody calls me Midge, except for Brandon Collins. He calls me Eric. Weirdo. Proctor misses himself too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm owner, Creature Sauce Co. I make sauce, I make barbecue sauce, I make spicy teriyaki. I'm working on a couple rub, chupacabra rub, and a swamp thing rub.
Nice.
That's gonna be fun. From Sacramento, California, originally from Los Angeles, California. Okay. I've lived in New York. I've lived in Illinois. Over here for some reason. You know, I like the expensive life, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I've been in 2 League of Fire pepper eating competitions. This would be my third. And when I'm gonna, I say it every time, but no, this time I'm gonna kick ass.
Yeah,
I'm gonna train hard. And I'm gonna get this one. Get the belt for this one. That's for damn sure.
So we've mentioned it before, and I'm going to go ahead and ask since this is like our third interaction with this format here. What makes this time different for you than the first one, especially?
Well, mainly because the first one I was the first person out.
Right.
Second one, my main goal was to not be first out. My daughter said, "You can't be first out." Like, absolutely cannot. So I held it. I felt like, you know, it was coming. I was gonna puke, and then I saw Yosh. He's like talking to Brandon Collins next to me, and they're both like, "I need the bucket. I need the bucket." I'm like, "All right, so do I," but I'm gonna hold it in, so I'm not first. So I was third. But this one makes it so much different because both of my kids are gonna be there in person.
Nice.
And I gotta look like a Superman in person to them. They've already watched me fail twice on the YouTube, and having them there in person means a lot, and it's going to be something I have to do.
Yeah, and I hate that you put it as a fail, because how many people were on that table out of all those? You know what I mean? I understand how you personally feel about it, but you know what I mean? There is not a whole lot of people that get that opportunity. So just being there is already something for anybody that knows you to be proud of, yourself, your family, and the fact that you keep going back, you know what I mean? It didn't shy you away because you were first out last time.
Yeah.
It drove you to
Yeah.
the focus where you're at now,
It makes me want to do better, I'm like, well, shit, I did better the second one. I mean, kind of. So this time, I'm going all out, man. I'm like, I'm not messing around no more. I'm going to be honest. The last two, I didn't train.
Right.
For before Texas, I ate like 2 peppers. I ate like a Serrano, maybe 3. I ate a Serrano, cayenne, and then when I was on the news, she forced me. So I'll say 4 because I ate a wimpy one there, and she's like, "Come on!" I was like, "No, I got to go to work in like an hour." So I ate some other. It was like a Reaper Cross. I ate that, and
nice.
But yeah, that's it. That is it. Jif sent me a bunch of Tink and Old Agnes brownies. I still have the brownies in the freezer, so I'm start thawing those out. I'm gonna eat those things. I still have a bunch of Tink, so I don't ever really do tincture. I'm gonna have to start doing those. I'm gonna wait until about 2 weeks, so it's coming real quick.
Oh yeah, it's not far away. We're less than a month away now.
Yeah, I want to wait for like 2 weeks before to get some fresh pods and stuff, so I don't have to start now, or like other people have started like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. You're not gonna. What are you gonna do when you don't have those fresh pods? Later on, when it's closer to the competition, because tolerance will drop very quick.
Right. Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, the tincture, which we mention a lot, as a training aid, it not only you feel that burn that you're gonna feel, but you get that gut reaction too, where you gotta kind of. That's where a lot. I see a lot of people, or I hear a lot of people have the trouble, is they can handle the heat mentally, physically, but then that stomach starts doing its thing. And it's like, what? I don't know if I can, and it is. That's the uncontrollable part of all of it. And that's where the training really comes in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest here. That's what got me in these other 2 competitions was the stomach. And I used to never have a problem with my gut, like it would be more the mouth heat that would bother me. My stomach was always okay. Because I, for some strange reason, you say I have this natural tolerance.
Yeah, this natural like that comes out of nowhere. Like when I first started watching you on the screen, and you did like the tap out challenge by Jim Snow, and then there's just the stuff you come out of nowhere, and you're like, "Yep, I had a McChicken sandwich. Let's do this," and I'm like, "Oh my goodness."
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, lately, like I would say the past year, my gut tolerance has been crap, but I did those 3 queen chugs. So
that's what I was going to touch on next anyway. Yep.
I think I could have been better, but if this was like a year and a half ago, when we actually planned on doing those chugs, I probably would have been able to do all 5. But like I said, my gut tolerance needs work for sure, big time. Because oh god, Annie, come on, that's gonna make my gut tolerance
right now, right? Not a
even
not a
smoked
fan of the
salmon.
salmon, are we?
No seafood, no fish, nothing.
But
But
so
yeah,
so speaking of that, recently you joined me in my 10 days of crazy challenges, and you set a personal best record, but didn't meet your actual goal, which neither did I. I bailed
yeah,
out after one. I don't know why.
it was rough.
And I mean, when we did those for Goots, man, that too went down. I mean,
Like
barely.
nothing.
I mean, the aftermath
Yeah,
sucked for me, but
yeah.
how was the after for you on after those three?
I I had maybe 10 minutes of a little stomach ache, but it was like not cramps. I mean,
Yeah,
we were all live, or not live, but video chatting
right.
afterwards, and I was
Yeah,
drinking a beer, and yeah, it kind of just it was like I had to feel like I had to take a poop kind of
yeah,
stomach
right.
ache. It went
Well,
away.
I still think that was impressive because, like I said, I mean, I don't know what you've really done up to that point because that was just, hey, we're gonna do this. We need to do this, and and it was very similar to with Annie with the challenges, with the record, trying to set the record. That week that I was built up for basically those two events in a sense. Obviously my main goal was
Yeah,
the Friday event, and then the Killer Queen was hopeful that I would get through five. But I think I agree with you. Had I done this before my year layoff, it would have been totally different. I probably would have got through the four or five, you know. But it was an amazing
yeah,
push, and it was awesome to watch you do it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It was. I mean, as bad as it was, it's always fun.
yeah,
You're
it really
burning,
is, and you feel
you're
good
hurting,
after
you're
after it's
miserable.
all said and done.
Yeah, it's like fuck yeah, I did that. Let's excuse
Yeah,
the language,
right.
but
No,
yeah,
no, not with me.
my daughter was watching it on the TV, and she's like, "Why'd you stop?" I was like, I said, "You want to do one real quick and see why
Yeah,
I
just yeah.
stopped?"
There's
Like, I
plenty.
mean, come on.
Well, like I said, I still now have four of them, which one of them will not be available because it will always be a shelf stable. But you know, anyway, so let's get into it. So we are now an official producer of these sauces, right? This is your mainline sauce that you're producing right now, correct? The
Oh
chupacabra.
yeah, oh yeah,
And then we're mass producing it, and it's in local stores, and then right, and then you're
yep,
starting to set up events, and you go to events and sell there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got it in a few stores out here. Uh, I got another sauce, actually, my garlic sauce, but I make it hotter for him. It's in a food truck. He makes loaded uh, fire fries. He calls them. They're like
Okay.
they got little fried chicken, with popcorn chicken in it, and
Nice.
my bunch of garlic and my garlic hot sauce. I make it hot for him with habaneros instead of just jalapenos and yellow chilies. And yeah, I actually tried them, and they're good, and it's damn hot. I like them a lot. So that's
Nice.
just one of the steps I'm in. I got what, one, two, three stores I'm in, just small little stores. I'm working
Right.
on the big ones. So
You'll get there. You got to start somewhere.
oh yeah,
I personally love all your sauces. So,
yeah. Thank you.
um, speaking of which, so for your purpose, you do make multiple sauces, but this is the one that's mass produced, right? That's what we're
Yeah,
looking at.
yeah,
And this is the one that you're putting in the stores currently, right?
yeah.
You're not putting any other ones other than use and personal use, right?
Coming very, 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 very soon. All the other ones.
Nice. Yeah,
So
great teriyaki sauce. I mean, there's all kinds of sauces. Jalapeno garlic. That's probably my favorite to eat on pizza. I love that
yeah, yeah, I
one.
love that one too. It's like
Yeah,
it's an everything sauce. It's
it
not
really is.
super spicy. It's perfect. Like kids can eat it.
Yeah,
And it's
great
just it's
flavor.
so good.
Great. Yep, just enough. So since the last contest, which we were at what, Dallas last time, right? That's where your
Yep.
last contest was. So other than setting your standards high on, getting yourself out there with this, any changes, anything, what have you been aiming towards, or what do we have our sights set on since then?
Well, right now, you know what it is.
Yeah.
This bad boy right here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That looks lethal. Oh no, it says League of Fire on it.
Oh,
So we got something in the works, huh? That is
absolutely.
Beautiful.
Very soon.
Awesome.
Actually, there's going to be a testing of it tonight. A couple of the testers, I'll be doing it with them. I have tasted it.
Yeah.
Just a little finger. And it felt pretty warm. So we'll see. I hope I'm not the first to fail my own challenge.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's my main focus right now, is getting that bad boy out there.
And the goal is, that's a 100 milliliter bottle. The goal is the same as the League of Fire chugs. They're you do half and half for 3 minutes.
This is a 118 milliliter.
Okay.
So this is 4 ounces, 4 full ounces.
Okay.
You have 1 minute to chug it.
To down it however you get it down.
From the bottle, in a shot glass, take another shot, straw, whatever. But you have 1 minute. Put it in a regular glass, and then a 3-minute afterburn.
Very cool. Very cool. I like that. Yeah. I don't know, man. I wish you would have came out with that before my 10 days, because chug challenges are not my friend right now.
Chug challenges have always been my favorite. I love chug challenges.
I know you do. Yeah. And I mean, it's a good idea. I mean, I think it's fitting. I think it's your style. I think it's a great time for it. All the League of Fire challenges that have been coming out in the last, I'd say, 6 months or more, like recently, it's been amazing. We went through a lull of kind of not much being produced, to people just entering their stuff, and they're working hard on it. I love it. I love the effort.
For sure. Oh yeah, and this one is a collaboration kind of. I got the peppers from Jared Smith and a Mighty Mustache, so I threw that on there too.
We know that the Mighty Mustache doesn't joke around with his products, right?
No, not at all.
That's Bloom back in the day. I'm glad I was not part of that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he likes to hurt people. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah. And he even showed everybody how it was made, and people still volunteered to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
yeah. Now that's a great collab in my eyes. That's putting it all together.
Facebook user?
I think it's KDB.
Oh,
I think. Yep.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun challenge, I'm sure.
Right. So there really hasn't been much as far as League of Fire challenges since, or other than the Killer Queen that you've done recently in the last few months, right?
No, nothing. Actually, no.
You were kind of working, doing the family thing, working.
Yeah, I got a crunchy that's very. I'll be doing that soon. Hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully, it's okay. It's over 2 years, almost 2 years old. I think it is over a year old. And then I have a Scoville Slammer I need to get done.
See, I have a couple of them still, because the day I did them, I had stuff to do in the evening, and I did that one early in the day. I wish I did, because I could have done more than one of those. But.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, I'll be doing this one tonight. So.
Oh, that's right. You guys got that. Is that going to be a live event, or is that going to be a behind?
No, I thought it was going to be, but
that's cool though.
I guess not. Yeah. I thought we were all gonna do it together.
Right.
Yeah, I told you, Annie, I'd take that Moab. Like, I want to try it.
Oh, you never
Like,
had the Moab before?
no.
Yeah. That was
I
one of
want to
my.
try that Nemesis bar. Like, I see so many people fail that Nemesis bar. I just like it makes me want to like just do it, but I'm scared. Like,
So the Nemesis for me, because I've attempted it once. Other than technically it's the last in the hot dang show bites, it's that last square basically.
yeah.
But you have 8 of those, and I believe there's approximately 32 Reapers in that whole bar, so you're getting about 4 per. Yeah, 4 per piece on average, 4 Reapers. So I think that's and the way you do it, it's not like I have 5 or 10 minutes to eat it. It's I got 2 minutes for each square, and then if you finish before that 2 minutes, then you wait till that 2 minutes is still up, and then
Yeah. So it's kind of like that, like the tube of terror. You finish it in 5 minutes. You
still gotta wait that time out, right?
Yeah.
So I tried the method of constantly going as long as I could to that 2 minutes, swallowing it, and going right to the next bite. I got through half of it, and that's and that was when I was kind of in the peak of my challenges. I was doing well.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. That one is a tough one. And speaking of hot dang show bites, I hear there's a Revenge or 2.0 coming out by Roger soon, I think.
Yeah.
Of the hot, yeah. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna get some of that one because I never had the chance to do the first one, so I definitely want to do the second one.
Yeah,
just to see. I'm sure they'll be hotter.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure the first piece starts out just below the third piece of the last one. Could you imagine a full candy bar of whatever he's coming up with next?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what, that's one guy I'd like to interview too. I'd have to get a hold of him soon.
Oh yeah, for sure. You see, people always say that like challenges are tough because of chocolate. Hey man, I'm fat. I could eat a lot of chocolate. I could sit and eat a whole bag of almond joys in one sitting, no problem.
Yeah.
Probably move on to some peanut butter cups. So the chocolate content wouldn't bother me. It's just the heat in the gut. And maybe
I enjoy the chocolate challenges. I do. I absolutely enjoy the chocolate challenges. I think they're delicious.
Yeah.
Everyone I've tried has. I mean, yeah, I know what I'm getting ready to get into. So the prep is a little different because I don't try to like mass eat in front of them. But
yeah,
I usually haven't had much issue afterwards.
There's Paul.
Right, showing up. We got the early day, so it's evening for him.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and focus on the road to the belt match. I think we've asked you before, but we've had more experience since then. What's your favorite pod pepper to eat?
What's my favorite part of pepper eating?
Pod or pepper to eat.
Oh,
favorite.
You know what? I used to say it was the Trinidad Scorpion because I like the flavor. Like I used to get those from a buddy of mine, and I'd put them in salsa. Like back then, it took like maybe half a pepper to put salsa, but now I'd be putting more in. But I like the flavor of it, and I love how when you cut it open, it smells so fruity, and it's got like that little like a natural smoky flavor to it. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what? Like I've always liked sauce with the datil pepper, and then in the first competition in San Diego, they had those, and I finally got to taste one and eat one, and I really love that pepper too.
Nice.
So and obviously, I mean, I love jalapenos. Those are just, I mean, there's nothing else to say about that. I love them. I cook them, eat them raw, whatever. They're just amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say those three are probably my top 3 favorite. Oh, well, no. So I'm sorry. Manzano.
Okay.
I love that one too. Love that pepper. And they're hard to find. When you do find them, they're expensive. And I made the one sauce with the Manzano that liking lemon. It was like a sweet and sour kind of lemon sauce. I need to bring that back. But I just made that one. I didn't even write the recipe down. I was just messing around. So I can't even remember, how I did it. I know I had a little bit of soy sauce in it. But I mean, rest
honestly, that's how Chupacabra came about. It was an experiment that went very, very, very well over the time, and
exactly. Yeah, exactly. It was originally made with ghost pepper and scorpion peppers because that's what I grew them. And then I didn't have any more peppers. And then I got some Carolina Reaper, a small flat rate of Carolina Reaper, and I made a batch of Chupacabra with that. Well, it wasn't called Chupacabra back then. It was just called my hot sauce. And and I was like, holy shit. That's better.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I know it's a hit, and I hope it continues to grow and your business continues to grow and we get the rest of those flavors out in the mainstream, because I'm telling you, this ain't the only thing that's delicious in this line.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's
but yeah, since you did kind of mishear it or whatever, but what is your favorite part of the competitions, or maybe even behind the scenes of the competitions?
My favorite part is the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Getting together with all of our friends and seeing Paul, Shahina, Jiff, Annie, Goot, hopefully soon you, just seeing all these, and Jason, like my good friends that, it's so, I don't even know how to explain it. Like you see them in person. It's just, it doesn't seem real almost, it's like, whoa, this is crazy. What the hell is going on right now? Like I'm standing in front of Goot.
It is. I did the same thing when I flew out to Texas, and I showed up literally at his house, and it was a natural reunion. Don't get me wrong, but it was still like the shock of, this is the Texas hotspot. Like this is it. Like, oh my goodness, like I'm here. Like it even though we've grown close, it's still like that. I don't know, like that celebrity shock, so to speak, when you run into
for real. Yeah, even though we talk every day or almost every day, like it's still like, damn it, I slept in his studio on an air mattress.
Right. See what I mean? Like it's
I got to wake up and see Goot's smiling face looking at me with this red hair.
Right. That man escorted me around AT&T Stadium, which is an amazing stadium, even if you're not a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I love it too, and I can't wait. Hopefully I get to get out and start enjoying these festivals as well with you guys.
Yeah.
I need to.
Like,
I know I'm
like meeting like Shahina, UK Chili Queen. I'm still still just like starstruck when even though we're friends, we talk, and that's the main one. It's like her and Paul. I love Paul so much too. I see Paul and it's just like, I just get all like giddy inside. Like,
yeah. He's like everybody's fun uncle, right? He's like everybody's fun uncle that shows up and brings the party to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, it's so cool. That part of it is just amazing. Just spending time with them. But again, another great part I love about the competition, which I thought at first was really scary, is sitting at that table and looking out at all the people watching.
Yeah.
It's like, it makes me nervous, but still like, man, these people are here to watch me pretty much kill myself, for their enjoyment. And
yes. And amazement, like to see you, because, and I know that last contest, they don't start off easy. They're not like, oh here's a jalapeno. No. We're gonna build up to the Reaper, like.
Yeah, the first one was nice. That second one in Texas was like, boom, 850,000 Scoville or something like that.
I'll be honest,
and
though, I kind of like the way they do it. They start off heavy, they give you another heavy one, and then they almost back off, and then they jump it back. I kind of like
Yeah.
that. I think that's good for
Yeah.
the contest part of it.
Yeah. It was hard though.
Yeah.
Those first two, I was like, whoa, man, this is a big difference, And then that second batch was just like, oh shit, these things are like this big too, like huge, hot. I think they were 1.2 million maybe on the second one or something. I forget, but it was crazy. It was like, oh my god.
So the focus that you've had on creating this sauce, and possibly that challenge sauce coming soon, is that a focus that's going to kind of steer you at the table? Is this something we can, or do you like the openness? Do you think you're going to kind of zone out, or do you want what's going to motivate you more in the contest?
I think I think that's what I need to work on in the next couple of weeks is kind of getting in a zone,
Right.
like mentally, because that is what I've noticed when I eat the peppers. That's what I'm thinking about is, damn it, I don't want to puke in front of these people, or I don't want to puke like Jason when he's like, don't puke on me
Right.
in San Diego. I don't want to puke on the person next to me, and that's my thing. That's what's going through my mind. Like, damn, this is hot, and like that. Then it comes to me, and like, shit. Well, I don't want to, like stand by me. I don't want to be the lard ass.
Right. That's the mental part. I think you need to, in my
work
opinion,
on
from the outside looking in, is you need to kind of get yourself through. Is just like Annie said, don't think about that stuff. Just think about the next step, the next step, the next step. Kind of like, in my opinion, the way Jason Harold did. He didn't even realize he won until it was like, hey,
yeah.
relax. So I do have a question. And this is obviously going to be an opinion question. Let's say you do make it to the final round and it ends up in a speed round. How do you think you would fare in that?
Oh, I could eat stuff. I could eat stuff fast.
I say there's not a whole lot of things that I've had to see or that require speed eating.
Yeah.
I know your endurance is pretty decent. I know you can chug the heck out of a drink, but
Oh yeah.
But I was just curious if it did come down to that and it came down to a final round and there was a speed eating, how you thought you would do.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I can eat pretty fast. Goot has that record or whatever. He ate 10 chicken nuggets and whatever.
Oh yeah. Which actually somebody else beat him apparently along the line.
I tried to do it the other night.
It was crazy.
I didn't time myself, but I was just like, I was like, I remember that because I was eating nuggets from McDonald's. My son didn't want them. And I was just like, it reminded me of Goop doing it. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to do that.
So you have to win this contest and then win the belt, or else you have to jump off the USS Midway.
Deal.
That's awesome.
You got to deal there, Paul.
Yeah. So where can we see more of you and your sauces? Let's talk about where you go and stuff like that. Some of your events, maybe, because I know you don't really do the social media all the way. I mean, I know you put yourself out there with the creature sauce, but we can see you live a lot out there at events, right?
Oh yeah. You got to be local though, out here in Sacramento.
Yeah, but I mean, you never know. You never know who might see this. So.
Yeah, for sure. I go to farmers markets. Got a few of them. Got another one coming up that I'm working on getting in. So I'll have 2 on Saturdays. Sometimes some Saturdays we'll have 3, and then Sundays we'll have 2, possibly 3, depending on how busy it is at the one that we're thinking about. But yeah, I'm working on trying to get in some weekday ones also. So I want to make this full time. That's what I do. Sell my stuff. So yeah, we got to follow the Creature Sauce Instagram. You will see my posts of where I'm going to be. Usually do a little story. So yeah.
All right, shameless plug. This is your chance to give a shout out to anybody or yourself or whatever. This is your moment before we get
Yeah,
into final thoughts.
myself, Creature Sauce. Come check
There
out.
it is. I'm with it. I support that.
Website. Yeah, website. If you're gonna buy stuff, I mean, preferably it would be better if you personally messaged me, because I have a 3 for $25 sauce deal on the website. It's not on there. So yeah, just that and this bad boy coming up. You can message me about that. We're getting that taken care of. And yeah. So like I said, creaturesauceco.com. You can look at everything I have on there, but it would be better if you message me. But it's up to you. If you don't want 3 for $25 and you want to spend 30 plus the stupid website does taxes and all that crap,
Hey, you got to get it out there somehow,
Oh yeah, but yep, creaturesauceco.com.
There it is.
Get yourself a little chupacabra.
I love that little creature. The artwork.
I know he's so cool, isn't he? It's like
yes. You should get that tattooed.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. All right. So final thoughts about the contest. Anybody you want to call out? I don't know, something. Final thoughts.
Contest, like I said, I'm in a different mindset this time. Kids are gonna be there. I gotta win this, or at least get 3/4 of the way through, hopefully. But I'm gonna try my hardest. It's like I've already started preparing myself, as you saw yesterday.
Yeah.
With this
is that Eminem, Sam Smith, or what do we got going on there?
Hi, my name is
Stay with me.
Stay with me.
I love it. I love it.
If you don't win the belt, Midge, you get the creature tattoo and property Paul. Oh my god.
Oh no. Man, he's calling you out.
I'll get property of Paul tattooed on my bum, even if I.
You know what? I think we need to see Paul sit down at one of these tables here in the near future too. I know he likes to host, but wouldn't be a bad thing for publicity if we got him at one of these tables.
Yeah.
Even though it's America's belt, I'd still like to see him sit down in
it. Yeah. Hey, he killed it making those Prince Harry. He killed it with them gator toes when he did those.
Yeah.
He smashed that bag. Like, I was like,
I can only imagine what the aftermath of that was like.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Shaheen.
Because those who have eaten those and those who have tried those know what I'm talking about.
Well, I think Paul said he showered like 2 times and he still smelled like garlic.
You probably sweat that stuff and it comes out of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Makes your breath smell bad in other areas. All right. Well, I do appreciate you squeezing me in early your time, afternoon my time. As always, I hope you do well, and I hope to see you, advance yourself, in your business, in the contest, in life. I really do. I'm here cheering for you all the way, as a friend, as a I don't know, inhabitant, so to speak. I don't know. What do we call ourselves in the community there? But so, yeah, I do. I cheer you on. I, love you to death, brother. And I wish you much success in everything you do. So I'm here for you. Hope to see you again soon.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate you having me again.
Absolutely. See you again. Well, there you have it. That's Midge. We've interviewed him a few times. So we kind of make the conversation a little more casual as things go on. Kind of an update. There's no point in going over the things you've already seen. That would make this boring. And I'm not here to be boring. I'm here to be crazy. But I am Crazy Jay. I like to do things a crazy way. I hope to see you again soon. Tomorrow night, we have some new guests that have never been on my platform before. So be looking out for that. I'll be posting that in the near future on my Facebook. You'll see it live on YouTube as well. So I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Stay crazy, my friends.